On 1st and 10, Woodward. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Big Lion. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Play action. It's Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
11.
Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yards there to get things rolling.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Woodward. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Woodward. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Hey, check that,
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Check, Panther. Ready.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Going to change things up here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Play action. Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Tigers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on 2nd down. Woodward. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Can't get it right, man.
Hell no. Hey, Jose's okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next
doing
drive.
some stupid shit.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play.
Oh,
We're not into
God.
this yet.
Oh,
Right now, where we stand, they're in first place.
You know who
in the
reminds
division,
me
looking
of?
really good
Fucking
and looking to be a
Justin.
threat come January.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn, you couldn't have said that one no fucking better.
Bro,
That's exactly.
all the fucking tools, all the tools and everything gimmicky, and you still fucking up.
Still. Daryl, man.
And ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Tigers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Woodward. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 49 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they'll give him another shot. there spotting that football. He's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. But I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Tigers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Breaks a tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Woodward. That one let go deep for Laporta. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 142 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Hey, smash Broncos! 79 Broncos!
They go play action here on first down. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That pass caught. It's Williams. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Cowboy 80. Go check. Go check.
Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Operating from the gun. Woodward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. but instead that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Head the street.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Buffalo 18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. That pass complete to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 32. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Tigers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives him a lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready? Rig alert! Rig alert! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Back to throw. Woodward. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Check, 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 check!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field.
On the set!
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Pioneer!
Operating from the gun. Woodward. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Broken tackle. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You're guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Woodward. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hey, hey, check that, check that. Reload, reload. Ready, right?
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street, street. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 from the 8. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun on third down. Woodward to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Okay, ready?
Will the defense pressure or sit back?
Go, Reed,
Here's 4th
go.
and 5.
Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the return is stopped well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. How about this? Racing to the end zone. He's to the 10. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields to the right side, and he's got more complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. All eyes on Fields. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Woodward scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the third. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do.